All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right, just taking a morning stroll. All right, getting out, because this captivity, man, you don't want to allow it to wear you down to the point where you're just stuck in the house, not getting active, not being active. All right, because we've been given the tools by Yahweh Shem Shai, and a part of this ministry is health. All right, our forefathers, the Bible promotes health. So you want to you don't want to mold away and rot away in this captivity, because you can become unfruitful. All right, to the body. All right, our body also needs to be healthy. All right, so there's no excuse. All right, brothers, get off your ass. All right, and take care of your body. When you have more of a clear mind, and these things are all to the best of our ability, of course. All right, you don't have to have a washboard, six-pack, and all of that. That's not what it's about. It's about putting the right things in your body and getting out in nature, because nature was made for mankind to forward himself. Right, so get out, walk. Make sure you're stretching. As much as possible, and drink water. Getting your adrenal system intact, because this captivity what we're a part of takes a heavy toll on your system, on your body, and we as men of the Lord have a big job in front of us, and with good health, it only makes it that much more easier. All right, it's no easy way out of this thing, you know what I'm saying? But a part of this thing is our mentality, our mind, our energy, and we need all of those things, to the best of our ability in this hell, okay? So just want to encourage brothers, get up, get out, some months back I had that bug of depression, slothfulness on me, sitting back, looking at this helpless situation we're in, but we believe that he is, right? So ultimately, with that comes a mind frame. You don't want to be a sloth, man. Get out, raise your energy, raise your vibe. Work out, walk. Do what you can. Eat more of a plant-based diet, which is an alkaline diet. All right, and be a man of the Lord. Bodily exercise profiteth little. All right, but that little is also a help as well. It's not the focus of our ministry, but health. All right, it's something that we want to make sure that we keep in mind. All right, sit back eating Cheetos and all that bullshit. It lowers your vibration. You are what you eat. All right, your DNA forms to what you put inside of your body. And we know that the foods are all jacked up. All right, but to the best of our ability, we want to make sure that we're doing what we can. I wanted to get into a quick scripture. It's not going to be too long. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, hopefully the brothers are edified, dealing with in this captivity and what's coming. It's going to take a big change is coming to the planet Earth. Okay, big change, and that change, until it comes in its fullness in the form of Yahweh Shai coming, all right, delivering us, changing us over, all right, in the twinkling of an eye through the Most High Yahweh. All right, until that comes, what we're preaching and what we're saying and all of that. All right, it's gonna be hard, man. All right, the change is gonna be hard due to the fact that we live in a place where everything that we're saying and everything that we want is spoken against, man. Okay, so through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're gonna start off with Romans 12. All right, it says, "I beseech you, brethren, all right, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy acceptable to the Most High, which is your reasonable service. That is our reasonable service, to make our bodies a living sacrifice. All right, just as Yahweh sacrificed himself, all right, for the elect. All right, under Yahweh the elect men, all right, are making themselves a living sacrifice. All right, that's why the scriptures say, through our bodies, the life of the Messiah is played out, you know. So there's a big sacrifice with what we're doing. All right, meaning you have to sacrifice your emotions, you have to sacrifice your body, you have to sacrifice your time. All right, and you ultimately have to get your ass out there on the highways and the byways and teach this word. All right, and be a fool for Hamashiach's sake. All right, now the point I'm going to go into is the transforming of your mind, because brothers, when this change comes, all right, as Babylon trickles on down and falls, we have to understand that with that is going to come a heavy uncomfort. It's not going to be easy, all right. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be challenging mentally. Okay, it's going to be challenging mentally to the fact that, for the simple fact that there's particular things that we have in this world that, you know, we're comfortable with. They're routine, you know, but as Babylon falls, we have to understand that these everyday things that we have and routines are going to be taken away from us. That's why we have to transform our mind, as the second verse says. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. And that is the ultimate sacrifice, sacrificing our emotions, renewing our minds to an more of an Eastern, kingly, priestly mind state. All right? Because we are coming back into our ancient spirit, man. That's why it should be, you know, if you're a man of the Lord, this world should be getting more and more uncomfortable for you. All right? It shouldn't be getting more comfortable as we approach this end. If this world is getting more comfortable to you, all right, you need to check your spirit, man. You need to pray to Yahweh Shai to give you a fervent mind, all right, because in being in Yahweh Shai, all right, we're supposed to hate this world, man. Okay? So the faster that we detach our minds from the ways of this world and the things of this world, that change that's coming is going to be easier, because the change, as you can see, is already making Israel uncomfortable. That's what happened in the wilderness, okay? The change from being in Egypt, all right, and going over to the promised land took a whole hell of a lot of self-sacrifice, all right? And that made the Israelites uncomfortable, man. And that's what you see happening. This is why you see Jake, you know, here it is. We are doing the things necessary to bring forth the bride to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, so that she can be acceptable. That bride is the elect. All right, so you rebuke, you exhort, you build, and you do the things necessary, all right, so that the elect can come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in sincerity and truth and fear. Okay, a man wants a woman that ultimately fears him, man, to the point where there's things that she won't do, all right, and there's things that she does to make sure that he's pleased, all right. And coming back into our priestly and our ancient mind frame, one of the things, it's going to be harder dealing with these women because they're not growing towards the east, all right. They're growing towards the west. And a lot of these Israelite groups, all right, they're growing towards the west. The west is out, all right. We have to transform our mind. Read it again. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. All right, let's look up this word transformed in the Greek. All right. This word transformed in the Greek, and forgive me, this is sort of like an impromptu, some thoughts I want to share through the Spirit. Metamorpho, all right? It says to change, all right, into another form, transform, transfigure, all right? Hamashiach appearance was changed when it was resplendent with divine brightness on the Mount of Transfiguration, okay? And that's what we want. Now let's look at this word, renewing, okay? Because we want to be transformed. Esau, boy, they everywhere. With the renewing, all right? Renewal. Anaka enosis, all right? It's the Greek word, and it's renewal, renovation, complete change for the better, okay? And this change, though it's going to be a very, very uncomfortable one, it is for the better of the nation of Israel. It is for the better and benefit of the earth. Because starting with the elect, all right, the earth will be renewed. Our message is the only message, okay? No one else has this message, all right? You would go to the House of Consciousness, all right? What is their message? Their message is dealing with this world. Their message is dealing with bettering your situation for the continuing of this place, all right? As it says in Hebrews, we have no continuing city here, but we seek one to come, okay? So we have to make sure that we are renewing and transforming our mind, all right, into a more Eastern mindset. And the beautiful thing about it is whoever's not down with it, including you women, because you have a lot of women who deal with the men of the Lord, but they ain't growing in that, okay? They are definitely not growing in that sense. Some of them is going to take all total hell, all right? But some of you, you're going to die, all right? And I can't put it any more different than that. Some of you women who deal with the men of the Lord, the reason that your man ain't clicking with you, and the reason you brothers ain't clicking with her, and that it's a burden to you to be around her, and that that so-called relationship has no growth, is because what? You growing into a more of a priestly, kingly mind frame, and her ass is just here, all right? You women, all right, as we grow into our ancient priestly mind frame, we're not going to be putting up with that mediocre bullshit, and you're going to end up being left behind, man, okay? Telling a man, you know, you'll leave him if he has more than one woman. Although, you know, in this setup, you brothers, that ain't the focus. But for a woman just telling you that, it's ultimately while we're getting in our priestly mind frame, you're gonna go, who the fuck are you think you're talking to? You know? And you're gonna be left behind. Women are gonna be left behind. All right, hating something that is gonna benefit you, being against something that is gonna benefit you, man. And it goes on all levels, man. Because Israel, all right, is running from responsibility, man. And I'm going to do another lesson on this after this one when I get back to the crib. Israel is running from responsibility. What we should be learning from the guarding, all right, and the lesson that comes from what happened and the result of that means we have to take responsibility as men and as women in getting our rightful orders. It's not going to happen without you men getting in your rightful order, not doing everything in your power to make the woman comfortable, sacrificing, giving her your strength. That ain't gonna work no more, man. Okay, we already seen the results of that behavior. It's not beneficial to the body, okay? So let's read that one more time because I want to drive the point home, man. Okay, and be not conformed to this world, man. All right, and a lot of our people are trying to take the Israelite movement and conform it with this world so that everyone else can be comfortable and that they can benefit carnally from it, man. The benefit that we are looking for is a spiritual benefit, all right? And spiritual benefits are looked at as loss in this world, man. Okay? So as Babylon falls, we're going to be challenged with these things that we hold dear to ourselves, these things that we count worthy of attention. All right? It's going to get hard. All right? Because this change is going to require you to be responsible. All right? And that's the one thing that our nation lacks. Like I said at camp, our people have tried everything under the sun. Okay? Cheetos, the McRib, the Big Mac, okay? Double cheeseburgers, okay? Being pimps, right? Drug dealing. Our people have tried everything. Black Panthers, every movement under the sun, all right, has been tried by you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The only thing that you haven't tried is sacrificing yourself for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. That is the very thing that our people don't want to try. And us, now that we've been blessed, all right, with understanding of particular things, all right, we're going to be responsible, all right, for being examples of that change that we want to see. So we have to renew our minds, all right? And when you renew your minds and you take it out of this world, the change is going to be that much more easier, all right? Because we can sit here and be tough guys and say, this is going to be easy. No, this ain't going to be easy, man. Okay? We say Babylon is going to fall. Well, how do you eat? Okay? You eat from Babylon. How do you wash your ass? Babylon, all right, is responsible for the system to which you wash your ass. Although it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, as he takes this place down, all right, we ain't going to have those comforts, man. Okay? That's why it says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. Okay? A lot of our people, their whole time in this truth, the only thing that they've built up is their flesh. The only thing that they've built up is carnal things, benefits, things that benefit them, things that they can show to people as progress. So you can't show the people spirit. People have to be in tune with the spirit to see the spirit and understand progress of the spirit, man. So once this thing falls, they're not going to have wisdom and knowledge to keep them stable. All right? When you sow carnal, you reap carnal. So as we're going into this thing of the lesson learned in the garden, we have to understand that what happened in the garden was disobedience. Okay? Starting with the woman, trickling on down to the man being a simp. Okay? And agreeing with her ways. Okay? It's time for a change in the nation of Israel. All right? But that change, being that we've been in this captivity so long, it's not going to be easy. Okay? It says, verse 3 in Romans, the 12th chapter, for I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think. And a lot of you Jakes, all right, believe that you can dibble and dabble in this world, all right, and these spirits ain't gonna take hold of you, and you think that your behavior, all right, because you have people saying con and following you on the comment boards, all right, but you pushing a worldly mind frame, all right, you pushing Israel to mind carnal things, all right, like we get on people about incorporating rap with the truth. Now, if you want to listen to rap and do all of those things, that's your business. All right, within this liberty, you know, we have our hobbies. You know, I collect stones. I'm into music, collect records, you know. But why would I incorporate that with the truth and push my likes and the things that I'm, enjoying in this flesh as a doctrine to Israel, man. Our people have conquered jumping up and down and dancing and laughing and singing. What our people need to conquer is death, because death is the reason we're in this position, okay? We're looking for life, okay? So don't think of yourself any higher than what you are, man. And that's the issue with a lot of our people, man. A lot of these teachers, they believe, all right, in themselves. They don't believe in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? They believe solely in their power, okay? We need to rely on the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? So don't think of yourself, all right, more highly than you ought to, man. The only confidence that we should have is in what's written, okay? The prophecies. All of those things are what we should be confident in, all right? Not the flesh, not our positions in this world, okay? The spirit, because we know that the church has to be set back up in order for the end to come, man. And that's that's one of the responsibilities Jake is running from, because with that church comes order. So instead of focusing on the house of David, the 144, the apostles being set back up, Jake is focusing on doing their own thing. Instead of focusing. Good morning. Good morning. Instead of focusing, all right, on the body, okay? But to think soberly according as God have dealt to every man a measure of faith, man. So the focus for every brother at this point should be that the measure that Yahweh Shem Shai have dealt him, and you take that serious, and that's your duty, that's your responsibility. That leads to beneficial behavior, that leads to you adding and assisting the body, okay? For we have many members, all right, in one body, and all members have not the same office, okay? So we being many are one body in Hamashiach, for every one members of one of another, okay? So this is a body, all right? When you look into a body, when you look into the ecosystem that the Lord set up, all of these things in the earth play their role. All of these cells in the body play their role for what? A healthy ecosystem, a healthy earth, and a healthy body. All right? All things work for the benefit of the body, of life. All things in the ecosystem work together for the benefit of the earth, life. Okay? This is how we ought to treat this truth. But with that comes a sacrifice. With that comes responsibility. With that comes order. Don't run from that, man. The people who fall off, when it comes time for them to be responsible for their actions and how they're not benefiting the body, they fall off because they're carnal, okay? They're carnal, man. They're not looking at this thing spiritually, man, okay? So don't be irresponsible as the behavior in the garden, all right? That's old, okay? That is a played out way of life that has left us in the worst case scenario, man. Look at the world that surrounds you, all right? If you're looking at the world that surrounds you as a spiritual man, all right, you should be worried, all right? But the water Yahweh Shem Shai for this promise, man. Okay, so I just wanted to go into that, man. Transform your minds, okay? Get your mind out of this world, okay? Because as much as we say that we're men of the Lord, we still in the flesh, and we have these struggles, man. The only thing that's going to make this easier, transforming into what we're supposed to be, is obedience, sacrifice, all right, and renewing of your mind, all right? When you think West, you lose, man. The West is death. And that's a lot of Israelite groups really believe in the West, all right? Think East, man, all right? Although thinking East in this hell is going to cause you a lot of hell, all right? It is going to lead to life, man. And it is going to be easier as this hellhole and this worst case scenario that we see before us falls, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.